All right, let's take a look at Game 4 tonight because this is really the big game. We've talked about Washington and their comeback from 2-0 down against Columbus and how good that was, but what are they going to do against Pittsburgh? Then they managed to eliminate Pittsburgh in 6. Huzzah, this is amazing. They get the 2-0 series lead on Tampa, and then they lose Game 3. And again, it starts getting in there. So before that doubt becomes full-blown, oh no, they need to win this game tonight. Tampa, if Tampa loses this game, they're probably done, but at least they're going home down 3-1, and they've got 2 of 3 games at home. So, and Tampa doesn't have that same reputation that Washington has. And again, whether it's fair or it's not fair, it is there. On the Tampa side of things, Kucherov 7 goals and 9 assists, Stamkos 6 goals and 9 assists, Braden Point 6 goals and 8 assists, Victor Hedman 1 goal and 10 assists, Palat 5 goals and 5 assists, Tyler Johnson 3 goals and 4 assists, JT Miller 2 goals and 5 assists. Shots on goal, Kucherov leads the way with 52. He is far ahead of Tyler Johnson's 34 and Braden Point's 31. Hits, Callahan leads the way with 45. He's 10 ahead of Paquette, who's got 35, and JT Miller with 31. Miller's had a good playoffs. He has. Time on ice, Hedman, 26 minutes and 8 seconds on average. McDonough, 22 minutes and 22 seconds. Anton Strawman, 22 minutes and 12 seconds. And Braden Point, 19 minutes and 8 seconds. So he leads their forwards. So this is why whenever they talk about him being second line or, well, you know, he's having a good second line, I look at the ice time and I'm like, well, but he's playing first line minutes. I understand if that's, you know, if there's a lot of special teams in there, but he's still playing the most minutes. So that is something. And in net, Vasilevsky with a 2.68 goals against and a 9.15 save percentage. Going into the last game, that save percentage was 9.12, so he did bring it up. And the difference between Holtby and Vasilevsky in save percentage closed up a bit, as I figured eventually it would. Because while Holtby is a Vezina winner himself, and Vasi is nominated for it this year, he's not expected to win it, I don't think there's that big of a difference between the two goaltenders. On the Washington side of things, Kuznetsov 9 goals and 11 assists. Ovechkin, who was very frustrated visibly last game, 10 goals and 9 assists. John Carlson, 3 goals and 11 assists. Backstrom, 3 goals and 10 assists. Eller, 5 goals and 7. Oshie, 5 goals and 6. And Tom Wilson, 3 goals and 6 assists. And we'll see how Wilson plays tonight. Shots on goal, Ovechkin with 66. Kuznetsov 61. Carlson 51. So this team likes to shoot a lot. And Ovechkin loves to take shots. And of course, part of his frustration during the last game wasn't that he wasn't getting shots, it's that they were hitting right here. You can't hit there on a goaltender because he's able to smother it. So he's got to be looking for something else tonight. Hits, Devontae Smith-Pelly leads the way with 53, followed by Wilson with 51 and Ovechkin with 47. Ice time, Carlson leads the way on the blue line with 26 minutes and 16 seconds. Niskanen had been the leader for a long time. I'm guessing that in order to generate offense, you're going to have Carlson on the ice a little more. And Niskanen, 26 minutes and 11 seconds. Orlov, 25 minutes and 3 seconds. Backstrom, 22 minutes and 2 seconds. And since he hasn't been playing, I included the fifth guy on the list, Kuznetsov, at 21 minutes and 52 seconds. I haven't heard whether or not Backstrom is expected to play tonight, but it is a broken hand. And depending on the fracture, the funny thing is there are people who are going to say, well, you know, he should just play. You play through it. But when a guy's playing with a hand that is sore enough that he has a hard time holding his stick or taking a shot, and he's an offensive player, it's tough enough if you're an enforcer or a fourth line checker or anything to do that. But to play with a break in your hand as a scorer, or in his case, a passer, I mean, every time that puck hits your stick, you're going to be in agony, and you're going to take hits. And if guys you're playing against know you're playing with a broken hand, they're not exactly going to slash you in the hands, but they're not exactly not going to slash you in the hand once in a while. So, you know, I can understand him not playing, and I can understand the team saying as long as we're winning, he's not going to play, which seemed to be their attitude. Well, they lost Game 3, so we'll see what they do tonight. Holtby in net, 2.18 goals against, so he's 0.5 better than Vasi. And his save percentage is 6 points ahead of Vasilevsky at 921. I'm anticipating a very intense game. I'm anticipating a lot of hits. I'm anticipating that the first 10 minutes of this game should really set the tone. If Tampa can weather whatever storm is coming for them in the forms of a Capitals rush at the start of the game, then Tampa can win both games on the road. And momentum can mean a lot. Now, if Washington wins this game tonight, and if they can blow Tampa's doors off coming out of this game, we're going to talk about how it looks like Tampa's done. But again, it's Tampa, and until they've lost 4 games in a row, I have a hard time saying that they're just going to be done, because Tampa usually does well in the playoffs, and they're very difficult to eliminate. Not that the Capitals aren't, but the Capitals have a reputation for being eliminated in earlier rounds, and again, this is a Washington team fighting against that. And I would love to see Washington go to the finals and do something special this year. And they do have the team to do that. And if Backstrom's hand is well enough to play tonight, and if he's well enough to actually contribute, that could make a huge difference in this series. But this is why they play the games. Anyways, let me know your winner in the comment section below. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.